Okay, so a little video in the car today because my partner is playing with our daughter in the house, so I'm heading here. I'm not driving and just stay here. I wanted to talk tonight about bedtime and playing before bedtime because I found it really useful to help my baby fall asleep. And it's funny because I remember when I was a child, when we had a family gathering and I was with my cousins, my mom and my uncles were getting us really excited at night and we were playing a lot. And I remember my dad always saying, don't get the kids excited before bedtime. They're not going to sleep after that. And well, I understood now that this is actually not true, that our kids, our babies need to feel connected with us so they can feel safe in order to fall asleep. And playing before bedtime is a great way to get to that connection that is needed to feel relaxed and fall asleep. So I just wanted to mention that, and I'm gonna give you some example of the games I do with my babies or that I've done in the past with her, so maybe it inspires you to play those games too. What I wanted to say is that I've noticed many times that when I think it's late and my baby should be asleep, or I really want to get my own stuff done and really want to make bedtime really short. And it's like, no play, no games tonight, just gonna sleep. It doesn't work. It really doesn't work because she doesn't feel connected. She feels, a bit disconnected, and she's not ready to fall asleep like that. So I've realized that just playing 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes sometimes, it's really enough to get that need for connection before bedtime with her, and then falling asleep becomes much easier. So this is what I try to remember. I had to remind myself every night that, okay, we're going to do some play before we sleep. This is now included in our bed routine, right? So children are quite amazing. They know instinctively that they need to feel connected, and they will offer you ways of connecting with them. So 6 months ago, my baby, before going to bed, she always wanted to dance on the bed first. And inside myself, I was like, no way, we're not going to dance on the bed, that we're all going to get excited and you're going to sleep. But it was really her invitation of like, hey, mommy, I want to feel connected with you. And this is how we could get connected together tonight. So that was really an invitation. And since I see it like that, I really dive into this invitation. It's like, oh, okay, this is how she wants to get connected. Okay, let's dance on the bed for 3 minutes, or how long it takes us. And then you really dive in the game, like really connecting, looking at her eyes and really playing and being goofy and all over the top and having fun as well. So this is what I do. So a few weeks ago, that was quite fun. It just happened spontaneously. I asked her to turn the light off, so she went and turned the light, and then it was really dark and I could not see her. So I touched her body and I think I touched her bum. And I said, oh, I found your head. Here you are. And she just laughed so hard. She says, no, this is not my head, Mama. This is my bum. And then I was like, oh. So I was getting really like silly, kind of goofy. And then I would touch her foot and say, oh, I found your hand now. I found your hand. And she's like, laughing and laughing. This is not my hand, it's my foot. And she could not even find the words because she was laughing so hard. And then I would touch her nose and, oh, I found your ear. I found your ear. That's not my ear, Mom. And just laughing and laughing and laughing. And I think through laughing as well, she is healing from the fact that she makes errors during the day, quite often, and it's really good that she sees that I make errors as well, even if it's in a playing way. I found that game and that laughter really healing for her, and it went on for like 5-10 minutes, and that was so much fun, even for me. So yeah, that's a good indicator. While your child is laughing, he's healing, he's connecting. So it's very good to follow the giggles, right? No tickling though. This is not a way to connect with our child. They can feel really powerless and overpowered. Like, it's really not a good way to connect. So no tickling. So another thing she's done spontaneously was to make up words one night, and she would say something like "Bashi Kuzak." And so I was like, what? Bashi what? And she would just laugh and repeat the word again and make another word. And I was like, what? What is that? And then I was making made up words, and we just played it like for 5 minutes of conversation of like, Bashi Kuzakadi Badikadu, and just laughing and laughing and laughing. I think it's really great to, let it go and be goofy and silly and just have a good laugh. I think that after this game and after those long conversations, or sometimes she asked me to tell her a story. She's like, tell me the story of when we went camping, or tell me the story of, a book that she read, and we just lie down and tell stories. And really after stories or after games like that, we feel really, really connected. And I love that feeling of just being able to lie down next to her and still have a smile on my face. And it feels really good. It makes bedtime much easier. Another game that she used to love maybe 6 months ago. So, sorry, she's 2 years old now. 2 years old and about 3 months. So another game that she liked was rolling on the bed. So we would lie each other on each side of the bed, and we just roll on the bed until we meet. And sometimes I kind of lie on her like, oh, excuse me, and our head would meet, and so we do eye contact every time we meet together, and we roll apart again. And then we roll back again, and we meet together and laugh and go away again and come back. And again, once we've done that game once, the day after, and usually the day after and the day after and the day after, because she likes to repeat that, a game that works for her, she would just come on the bed and say, let's roll, mommy, or she would just lie and start rolling, and I take that as an invitation. I'm like, oh, okay, that's how she wants to play. Maybe we haven't done the story yet, maybe we haven't done the potty yet, but this is when she's ready to connect, and so I just dive into that. What she likes to do lately is to play mama cat and baby cat. So I'm on my fours on the bed, and she climbs on my back and she hugs me, and I turn around on the bed, and usually we fall off. So we both fall off, and she laughs, and I kind of fall over her and give her a cuddle as I fall off. And, oh, sorry, I fell on you. Oh, meow. And I pretend to be a cat, and she loves it, and she pushes me so I can go back on my four, and then she climbs on me again, and we do that again 3, 4, 5 times, 10 times if I have the patience for that. And so I usually don't even talk when I do that game. I'm just saying meow, and we're falling off, and I roll on her, and that's another game that she likes. What else did I want to tell you? So once when we are playing like that, I will let her know ahead of time that it's finished soon to play, and that we're gonna fall asleep. And so I will tell her, we do it two more times, or we do twice, so we do just one more, and she knows that little finger that's just one more, and she would look at me and say one, like that with her finger. So she knows ahead of time that it's finished. And then usually what happened that she's feeling happy and connected, so she's really willing to cooperate because, you know, I've done what she was inviting me to do. So now she's more ready to do what I invite her to do, which is to, you know, turn the light off and fall asleep, or cuddle, or brush her teeth if we haven't done it yet. Yeah, and so if she's happy and relaxed, that's great. Sometimes though, she has some strong feelings that need to come out, and they come out after we finish playing. And usually when I say no is a good way for her to ask for more and maybe start crying at that point. And she used that limit of like, no, we finished playing now, as a pretext to start sharing with me those big feelings she has inside her. So yeah, don't be surprised if that happened. Like, she has, you know, an awesome time playing, she's laughing a lot, and then maybe she might start being a bit aggressive, or she starts crying or asking for things that she doesn't really need. And this is usually, well, I try to take it as a compliment, right? If my child starts crying and telling me about his big feelings, it's because he's feeling safe and connected enough with me to share those feelings. So I'm really trying to take it as a compliment of like, oh, okay, great. She starts crying, it's because that needs to come out of her body, and she knows she won't fall asleep well or easily if all those big feelings are inside her. So I welcome those cries and those tantrums, and like, okay, we had a great time playing, you know, and that's okay to cry. You can have a cry, and I listen and I stay there, and I, you know, just listen and stay there and tell her how I love her, and she has a cry, and then she feels more relaxed and she's really ready to fall asleep. So that's it. That's just what I invite you to do tonight and tomorrow night. Just try it. Try playing. Your child will always invite you to some kind of play, so, you know, follow his guidance. He's the one who knows best what he needs to really connect with you. So yeah, get really silly and goofy and over the top. Just follow his reaction. If he's liking it, if he's laughing, it's great. If he gets a bit scared, or if he gets, you know, a bit it's that it's not the right way. And sometimes I try things that just don't make her laugh, that she doesn't like. I'm like, okay, oh well, I've tried, you know, it's okay. We're just trying. And sometimes I say something that make her laugh suddenly that I didn't think would make her laugh, and so I go into that. And yeah, playing, and what Alyssa Salter calls attachment play is really, you know, trying and see the reaction. And yeah, so that's it. Have fun and good night.